Namaste Saraswati Deve Gurvani Pachani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachachaste. It's always a pleasure to come to Brampton to see all the nice devotees always here. It is actually, when they say it is the most wonderful time of the year in this month, Kartik, Dhamodra month. Most of the festivals are in these 4 months, starting Chaturmasa starts mostly in about 15th of July and it goes all the way till November. And today is still only 20% of Kartik is gone. You still have 80%. So many people are not following, they can make up what we discuss. So the Govardhan Puja coming, Diwali is coming, and of course, for the devotees, what the most special thing is, I thought before we start, we'll end up with that with Srila Prabhupada, because that's my Guru Maharaj, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Whatever he told me, whatever I learned from him with his personal association, all the way going back to 1968. So I'll try to part that, some of that information to you. So why devotees celebrate so much the Kartik month, month of Dhamodra? Because there is a special mercy by Krishna during that month. Srila Prabhupada told us, you get 1,000 times the benefit of any service you do in this month. That is, chant extra rounds. Now remember the word extra, because especially for the devotees who are doing 16 rounds, don't think that you have done 16,000 now, 1,000 times, let's forget about next of the month, few months ago. It is for the extra service, whatever you do. Can you imagine? You go into a bank, you crude example, you go to a bank, you give a teller $1,000 for deposit. Oh, you look at a passbook, there's $1 million, there's a mistake. There's no mistake in Krishna book. That is the multiplication you get. So, this Krishna Lila did not start in the month of Dhamodra. Of course, month of Dhamodra is important, but it started way, way back when 2 devotees, son of Kuvera. Kuvera is the treasurer of all the demigods. You know how rich he is. So he's also a very good devotee of Lord Shiva. So Nal Kuvera and Manigriva, 2 of his sons, they were so rich. As you know, when the richness comes, money comes in the family, so much money comes in, children get spoiled. So even they were demigod children, they got spoiled. So what they were doing, they were not following any regulatory principles. So, because where Lord Shiva is there, there's Mandakini Ganga there, there's a lake there, and these 2 sons of Kuvera were playing there. They're not playing alone, they're playing with the woman, which is prohibited. And they had nothing on them. They were not dressed. They were naked, to speak of. And the ladies are there. At the same time, Narada walks through there. Now remember that when the Guru or sannyasi, when they give some curse or they want to teach you, it might feel bad, like a medicine or a doctor. It might feel bitter, but it cures you. So when Narada passes by, these 2 sons of Kuvera were so intoxicated that they did not see Narada coming through. But the ladies with them were a little less intoxicated, so they ran away. They dressed themselves and ran away. And these two kids were just naked there. Narada said, what these guys are doing? You are children of Kuvera, who is treasure of demigods. You are supposed to have a proper dress, follow the regulatory principles. That was one reason my Guru Maharaj, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, he made it clear when he came. When he saw these people in America, and in India in those days, they're drunk, nobody's, they're having bad association. So that was the main reason at that time Srila Prabhupada made these 4 regulatory principles. One was no meat eating, eggs or fish, no intoxication of any kind. And even Prabhupada prohibited coffee, tea, all that kind of stuff. And no gambling. All the Mahabharata war and all this Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna, what happened to Draupadi because of gambling. And no association with the woman apart from your wife. So that was told to us, but these two are there playing. And Narada says, okay, I have to teach them because they'll go to hell otherwise. And Narada cursed them that you will take a body as a tree in your next life. Now the tree, tree doesn't need a dress. He doesn't need a dhoti, kurta, pant or anything or gopi dress. Tree is standing there. And the purpose of this lecture and the lecture of Srila Prabhupada, we had to take something with us. I remember a few years back, I was giving a lecture in Toronto Temple. Lecture was done, and after a few weeks, I was told by a mother of a 7-year-old girl. The mother was dressing her with a gopi dress. And she's crying. She's saying, I'm not going to the temple, I'm not going, I want a pant and a shirt, or I don't want to put this gopi dress on. She said, what? What is wrong with it? He said, she heard the lectures, only 7 years old, remember that now. She heard that the body is naked. You become a tree in next life. And it was not a naked, the mother put a dress on, there was only a little piece showing with the blouse and the gopi dress, just a little 1 inch, and she's only 7 years old, just a little. The mother had to put an undershirt on. That's what it is. That's what learning is. So, all of a sudden, when they got the curse, these two devotees, 2 demigods, all of a sudden, the intoxication is gone. Now they're saying, what should we do? We are in big trouble. We are going to be a tree and never come. And Narada said, okay. He put a pity on them. He said, okay, when you become a tree, you'll become a tree in Gokul, in Brajadham. And when Krishna will appear, he will take you back home. So now they became a tree, standing on the door of Nanda Maharaj for years and years and years. Nothing is happening, 3 years standing. And in the meantime, Lord Krishna appears, all in pastime. Question for some of you, let me ask you, and then I go back to my katha, which will end with the other thing. What is the best place in this universe is to visit for the devotee? Like Dham, what Dham you should visit, Vrindavan, which one name? Mathura, Gokul, go to the Haribol Prabhu. You put a hand up?
Radha.
Perfect. That's true. We at the end of the lecture we talk about where Radha Kund is there and why we should do that. So getting back to our program here. Then after this verse, Lord Krishna said, now I have to fulfill the promise of my devotee, Narada Maharaj. But Narada told him Krishna will come. And devotees do promise, and Krishna has to come and take care of everything. So one morning, it was actually day before Diwali day. One day before Diwali, most of the people, us, know before Diwali how busy these household is in India, even here. Cleaning is going on, preparations are going on. And all the maid servants of Nand Maharaj and Mother Yashoda were so busy. So day before Diwali, everything going on, so much hustle bustle in the palace. And Mother Yashoda said, okay, this morning I will make the butter because maid servants are so busy. So she tried to churn the butter pot. And in the meantime, Krishna, who is only less than 3 years old, the appearance of Krishna was in Mathura, but first 3 years and 52 days were the only days he stayed in Gokul. And then he moved on to Vrindavan. So he has to be between 2 and 3 years old, just before the Diwali day. So after getting up, Krishna says, he got attention. He goes to Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda is churning the butter. He goes, you want milk? So Mother Yashoda put Krishna, Natkar Krishna in the lap. Everything going well. He's being fed. And now Mother Yashoda looks at it, the milk is boiling. And she can see milk is going to overflow on the stove. So what she does, instead of taking care of Krishna, put Krishna on the floor and runs for the milk. And Lord Krishna didn't like it. He said, no, that's enough. This milk is more important or I am more important? His eyes got troubled, seeing high. His teeth are getting so much noise. He's so mad. Mother Yashoda is okay. She goes and takes care of the milk to shut it off, whatever she has to do, take it off the fire. Krishna says, okay, is that important to you? Picks up a big stone and brings that breaks the pot where she was chanting. And then he runs away. He's running away, but he's looking on the back where my mother is. And Mother Yashoda comes. She can see what this is the cause of Krishna is doing it, nobody else will do that. And she said, okay, you have broke my pot, I'll teach you a lesson. So she picks up a big stick and runs behind. Who can catch Krishna? He's so fast, he's running. Mother Yashoda behind him. And while she's running, her hair got loose, flower garland fell. She's so tired because she's heavy body, she's running there. And Krishna is running, and she catches Krishna for a minute. And the Natkar start crying because he had a kajal. We don't put a kajal in America or Canada, but in India, for the children, they have a surma or a kajal. Even I was young, I used to get it, so that is a long time ago. So, and while Krishna is crying, it is false crying, by the way, and the black stuff is coming. And Mother Yashoda becomes scared. She said, what I'm doing to my child? He's so scared, he's crying. She said, okay, I'll throw the stick away. So stick is gone. And while she's doing that, Krishna runs away again. She said, okay, I have to teach him a lesson. Something has to be taught. She decided, let's bind him somehow, so he doesn't run away every time and make so many troubles. So Mother Yashoda looking for him. Instead of Krishna sitting down somewhere, he goes there, start breaking more parts, stealing more butter and feed it to the monkeys. place called Okhal. Actually, if you go to Gokul, that Okhal and that pot, huge pot is still there. You can see it. After 5,000 years, you can see it. So, Mother Yashoda catches him and tries to bind him with the rope. That is to grind the spices. So, after that, she tried to bind him, but the rope she has, it got shorted by 2 fingers. She brings another rope, that is shorted. Another rope, all the ropes from all the gopis, all the maid servants are finished. But Krishna cannot be bound. And after a while, Krishna said, my mother is very, very tired now. I should get bind. Plus I have got to fulfill the promise of Narada. What should I do? So he got bounded. And Mother Yashoda, after binding him, she forgets him where he's standing. She goes to her work back again because Diwali is the next day. She had to take care of other. Krishna said, no, now I'll go. So then Krishna goes out the front door, and that where those 2 trees are standing, Nalkuera and Manigriva standing there. So he goes in the middle and he pulls it. A little child, 3 years old, pulls it so hard the tree falls down. And then Nand Maharaj hears it, and there 2 the demigods, effulgent demigod, come out of those trees, and they pay the obeisances to Krishna and do the prayers. And after doing that, they go back to Godhead. That was the mercy shown to them. And then it was predicted that anybody do some service to Krishna in this month, he gets so much benefit. One of our 6 Goswamis, Sanatana Goswami, wrote in his book very clearly. Not a story, it is an incident, what happened. So, in a temple, and we are not talking once upon a time, we are talking only 500 years ago. It's all written by only leaves by Sanatana Goswami himself with his own hand. And he writes that in the temple of Vishnu, Krishna's temple, there were mice. You know, mouse, what a job he has to eat. So all year around, in the temples in India, people offer the flame. Flame is made with a ghee. You all know, there's nothing to explain to you. So ghee, so after the flame is extinguished, still there's some ghee left over. So the mice used to go and eat that ghee. And especially, mice had a lot of fun, especially in month of Kartik. Everybody offering so many lamps. He's having a feast. But one day, the mice is very hungry. He doesn't wait. The flame is going on, almost ready to extinguish. But it's still there, so he goes start to eat that flame. And while the mouse is eating that flame is started burning more because he lifts the flame start burning. You know, sometime when your flame is there to light it up, where you shake a little bit to go up the flame and then it will come. So the mouse starts jumping because he's in pain. No, a human being is such a small mouse, he's in a pain, he's burning. Jumping and jumping. And Lord Krishna is seeing from the altar, he says, such a nice devotee. He's offering me a flame. Look, he's offering me a flame. Now it's time for him to go back to Godhead. So it takes him back to Godhead. So the point is this, that how we have to go back to Godhead. What service we have to offer. What we are ready to do. Still, 80% is left, only 20% of the Kartik is gone. It started on 13th, today is 20th, it's going to go on till 12th of November. So if somebody has missed it, they can do double the service for next 20 days. Just by doing that, you will get all the benefit. Because there's so much to do. All our purpose is to not to live in this life, in this come back. Prabhupada said very clearly, let's go back. Let's finish our business in this life. And it's possible. But all we have to have a desire. And again, you see, once you have got a desire and a hope, and you have an intense desire, like if you at night, you're thinking tomorrow I have to go to work, you get up in the morning, take a shower, doesn't matter what the traffic is, what the weather is, you get in the car and you go, because you got full desire. And we are talking once upon a time, we are talking about my lifetime. I'll give you a couple of examples. Their place, where I come from, is Hoshiarpur in Punjab. There was a chokidar, which is a guard, at a railway station. His name was Ramnath. He was there for years. You know, there you unload the trains, and goods are kept till the trucks come and take it. And the guards at night that nobody steals some bags of sugar, flour, whatever coming from the train. So every day this Ramnath guy, who had few children and a wife living at home, he come to that station 6 o'clock in the evening. Come, they take a shower because there was free water at the railway station. Take a shower, put a bed, little bit bed, but put a chadar there and start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And do that every night. That's all he does. And for about 10 years of his service, nothing was stolen. All night, he not doing anything. He not making the round. He was supposed to make the round. God's job is to look. Somebody stealing, somebody doing. No, he sits there, chanting around. And one of his colleague, another guard, he got very envious. He said, this guy doesn't do any work. Let me report it about that. So he reports to Northern Railway in Delhi, writes a letter, come and check on this person. He doesn't do anything. So they send a person from Delhi, an inspector come from Delhi. For 3 or 4 days he watched this person. Every night this person comes at 6 o'clock, his duty, takes a bath, sit down, start chanting in the morning, packs up his stuff and go home. So the inspector said, this guy is going to be dismissed and fired from the job. So he said, okay, I'll get a letter from Delhi when he goes back, just fire this guard. So while this person is in the train, he is writing his report. Make a note. In the meantime, this guard, how I remember, I was young at that time, he come to my father's shop crying. He said, what I'm going to do? I got 3 children, my wife, I had no job coming, I'm going to be fired. My father told him, I remember, that don't you trust him? You're chanting for 10 years, every night. Don't you think he'll come and protect us? He said, nobody's going to protect me. I don't know what is going to happen to me. He goes back after that. And this inspector goes, he writing a report on the way, the train. He said, let me finish some work. You know, all businessmen, they like to finish the report in the hotel or wherever they're traveling. Let's get it done on the way. So what he does, he got mixed up on the way. The person who made a complaint, he fired him and made him a sergeant. And I saw him, this Chokidar Ramnath, myself. I was at that young, he came to the shop, he said, oh, I've been saved, I've been saved. See, Krishna saves you. But we have to have faith and desire that we ought to do that. Not just coming to Radha Girdhari, please, here's $5, can I have a lottery ticket, can I have another house? this car and my job. Ask him, he knows. When we were young, do you remember our father, when you're telling our father, take us to washroom, take us to school, give me that pant, give me shirt? No, he knew. Food was provided. He was crossing the road. He was holding your hand. So if we depend on Radha Girdhari and Srila Prabhupada, things will be taken care of. The biggest example is his Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He came to this country with no money. Some of you might think, had it written some places, even my god brother, when he wrote Lila Amrita, he wrote that he came with 40 rupees. Even when I came in 1963, 40 rupees were allowed to take it out of India in those days, $8. But that was not the case. When Srila Prabhupada were ready to board the Jalduta, his sons, Radha Vrindavan Chandra, who met us on 50th anniversary also, he told us. Then he came to see of Srila Prabhupada on Calcutta sea ship line. He was there. And Prabhupada, still there's a relationship, doesn't matter we take a sannyas, our relationship with the children is still there. We have some taking care of them. So Prabhupada had nothing to give it to him. So Prabhupada had only that 40 rupees. Prabhupada takes it out and give it to Radha Vrindavan Chandra, here, that's all I can give it to you. And then Prabhupada leaves India. As one of his poems says, Krishna, I'm depending on you. You make me dance the way you want to dance. And what happened to Prabhupada? All over the world, he's the richest man. Anywhere you go, there's a Krishna temple. But the point is, we have to have full faith. Not like a person like me, oh my car is okay outside, maybe somebody hit it, somebody might have opened the door. That has to stop. We have to put a full trust there. And there's so many incidents. Prabhupada described that the Krishna is our best friend and Prabhupada is our best well-wisher. Nobody is more well-wisher than Srila Prabhupada. In early days, till now, I remember, he was more to us, to our father. He not only told us to chant it out, he used to chant himself. Because when I used to spend time with him every morning, Prabhupada slept only 2 to 3 hours every night. Just because to give us the beneficial and teach us what to do. I could go on his pastime, there's so many of them. He was very, very kind. One day we were sitting with him in Vrindavan, he teaching us, and he's very mad at us. The gate is not open, lights are not on. You people don't shut off the lights, Aarti is 3 minutes late. This is not done, this is not done. We are all down, we are all... And then Prabhupada says, you want a favor? What else we wanted? We all got so excited. Favor is coming now after so much chastising. And he said, all of you get up and go there. We got up and go there. He said, oh, there's a picture of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. He said, your grandfather, go to him. He'll give the favor. My job is to teach you guys proper way we are doing things. And Srila Prabhupada, he's your grandfather of most of you. He'll give you a favor. I recall in the early days, when we make a little mistake, Prabhu chastises us. When the kids, grandchildren come, he gives them a cookie. One time I asked him, why? He said, they're my grandchildren, they're okay. Let them make a noise, it's all right. So you are in good hands to do this. And if he depends 100% like Prabhupada, at least 95%, we will get all the benefit we want. There. Even when Sudama went to see Krishna, he didn't ask for anything. We all know the story of it. There's no time today to go through the complete detail. But Krishna gave him everything. It is just going to a richest man in this universe, Krishna, and going and asking for, give me $5, give me $10, give me this, give me that. He knows, and he'll give you everything you need. That what is the best for us will be given to us. But we have to do a causeless service to him. Don't have to ask for anything. Like the way the gopis did. Gopis are not asking. Radharani were not asking, give me that, build me a house, build me, do this, do this. And things will come. They know if no buts. One of my godbrothers, you might have heard this before from me also. He reminded me what was the first time when I went to Prabhupada, what I asked him, what should be done. Prabhupada we know, but I won't discuss that. He's the only person who has seen Krishna so many times. So many times his tongue slipped. It's like, he said that and he tried to change the topic in Mayapur, in Australia, even in Toronto. Someday when we have a full 2-hour program of Srila Prabhupada Lila, we discuss that how and where he saw Krishna and what he spoke about it. And Giri Yadva, you might know him, he was president here a long time ago in Toronto Temple. He reminded me what I asked Prabhupada. I was a normal Indian person, not China, going to do my job, met Prabhupada. And I asked Prabhupada, will you show me Krishna? Prabhupada said, yes. He waited only 10 seconds and he said, but. Now I'm scared. But mean what? Prabhupada said, you chant 16 rounds, read my books, follow my instruction and follow the 4 regulative principles, I'll show you Krishna. What a good deal. Originally, they used to do 64 rounds. Prabhupada came and he told us to do 64 rounds. We said, not possible. He was so kind. He made 16 rounds. 16 rounds became a standard in Gaudiya Sampradaya all over now. Prabhupada, in the early days even, in a letter to Brahmananda, he wrote clearly, I can read it to you simply. We should always try to supply everything to Krishna. We shall try to avoid return by Krishna. That is the Vaishnava philosophy, Prabhu said. Not me, give me this, give me this, give me this. That is not required. Krishna knows what is required. Krishna, in this month of Dhamodra, gets happy with little service, as we are discussing, one light, one key lamp. If you can't afford a key lamp, you can get a candle. I think this Dollar Rama, Dollar Tree, they give you a package for $1 or whatever. You can light that. If that's not possible, Bharat, come to the temple, get something, light one candle. And he gets happy with one candle. And Rupa Goswami writes further down what to speak of lighting a candle. Even if you help somebody to light a candle or give a candle or a lamp, or let's see, somebody offering and you light for him, you get the same benefit. So this 1,000 times is not only in Mathura, in Bright Dham, it is here because Radha Girdhari is present here. That is, I hope this is the reason you are all here. You believe that he's here. Otherwise, you would have gone to unit number 1 or 71 or wherever else. You know, Radha Girdhari is unit 41, 42, I think is correct. So here, he is. So by doing this service, little service, add something, come and clean, ask the manager, what can I do? Can I give one book out, one japa out, one mala? Can I borrow, buy 3 malas, give to somebody? And more detail you want to read is in this Krishna book. How many of you have this Krishna book at home? Well, that is about less than 50%. So today, please take one Krishna book. There are over 100 stories, and whatever I spoke about Mother Yashoda binding Krishna and the Dhamodra Lila is all here. And instead of watching the TV or reading some different children book, you can read this at night to the children. 2 problems solved. One, they get a Krishna conscious. Number 2, your problem is solved. What to tell the kid tonight story. Next. That's 100 days are gone at least. Then you go to the next book. So please do that. This was one of the first books. First we know Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, Prabhupada brought it with him, and then Bhagavad Gita, and this book was published. So please do something in this month of Kartik. And the second thing, most important, is the association. To have the right association. Prabhu said, go to pure devotee books. Prabhupada gave all the instructions in the books. Even in the last days in 77, he said, I'm giving you everything in the books. So read it and follow it. So meet the devotees and ask them about Krishna. Just few minutes of association with devotees will take you back to Krishna. 1967, 26 2nd Avenue. We had that was the first Iskcon temple, matchless gift. Prabhupada used to give a class there every evening at 6 o'clock. Now I'm going to describe what association can do. Let's look up. Crude example is, you don't have association with a doctor. When you go see a doctor, he gives you a needle. You don't sit there for months and months. He gives you a needle, you're out. Few seconds. Same way, now 26 2nd Avenue, we'll give a lecture. In those days, there were no books to distribute much. No temples, where to invite somebody. There were only 26 2nd Avenue. Only president, vice president in charge, lecturer was Srila Prabhupada. So devotees were hippies, some of the devotees who joined, they used to go Lower East Side and invite everybody, come to the temple, 6 p.m. in the evening is a Bhagavad Gita class. So one devotee who didn't know much, Prabhupada said, go out, preach. So he goes out and he sees some hippie lying down with drugs, drunk, goes to see him. He said, come to the temple at 6 o'clock. The hippie looks at him, oh, why? I don't come to the temple. Oh, he said, you got initiation. Now this person doesn't know what initiation is, himself is devotee. He said, you got the initiation. He asked, okay. He said, I'm not coming. He said, oh, Krishna is a big God and you are a servant of God. He's drunk but he remembers a little bit. Because people are drunk but they can think of something. And then The devotee said, you come at 6 o'clock, you get some food. Oh, he said, yes, I'll come. Food is something, because he's lying down on the street. So this devotee comes, it's in the Lila written by some of my god brothers. So devotee comes, Prabhupada gave a lecture on Bhagavad Gita, he stands up. He says, Swami, there are no etiquettes. In those days, Srila Prabhupada's name came in the end of 67. So he comes, says, Swami, I want initiation. Prabhupada looks at him. He said, what this guy is doing? He said, tell him sit down. He gets up again. I want initiation, Swami. Prabhupada said, I'm stuck. He disturbed in the class. He said, I'll give you the initiation, but you have to answer 2 questions. He said, ask, Swami asked the question. Prabhupada asked him the question, who are you? He said, I'm the, Prabhupada asked, sorry, who is God? Because he had heard a few hours before from a devotee, Krishna is a big God. He stands up and says, Krishna is a big God. He's looking for food. He said, after he answered the question, he got initiation. He didn't know what initiation was. So Prabhupada said, now I'm stuck. What should I do? Prabhupada said, I'll ask him a very hard question. Prabhupada looking for the answer about his soul, super soul, all this philosophy. He asked, who are you? He said, oh, I am the servant of big God. That is the right answer. And Prabhupada said, okay, now I'll give you initiation tomorrow. So this is what it is. Prabhupada gave him the initiation, and of course he became a devotee, big devotee afterward with the association. This is the association of few minutes. That's one example. Another one I give you. Quick one before you finish. I got 7 minutes there showing on the clock. There was a sannyasi near our house, about 5 kilometers. He had nothing there. I spoke to Prabhupada about him. He was a Gaudiya sannyasi. He has only a couple of books in his hut, and he'll go out every day and beg for 3 chapatis every day. When he became very old, one of the rich men told him that I will provide you the food. You can't walk now. The older sannyasi said, okay, Sukhicha sannyasi, they used to call him. He said, okay, send me. So for the first couple of months, this rich man brought him the food. Now the rich man is thinking what I got in trouble for. Every day I had to go to give him a lunch. He was eating only once a day. He said, I'll send my servant. So his manager used to deliver the food. I met that manager also. I met this sannyasi also. Sannyasi is gone now. This manager will go there and deliver it. While he's delivering, he's getting association of sannyasi. Sannyasi will talk about the stock market. He talk about Krishna. And after a couple of months, this manager sent the tiffin back to the rich man. He said, here your tiffin, I'm not coming back. I'm there now. And he became the next guru. He became the disciple of the sannyasi. This is the association means. So if we get the association, right association, especially in this month of Dhamodra. So please increase your service, and as this Prabhu said, that the best place to visit is Radha Kund. Rupa Goswami, he wrote so many books, but I like this book. It's very simple. Apart from Krishna book, you should all have that book. Take it. There's only 11 shlokas in that. That is the juice of the whole. Once you follow the 11 shloka, you don't have to follow anything else. And in that text 9, it describes very clearly. In text 9, it says Mathura, where Krishna appears in this universe, is superior than Vaikuntha, where Krishna lives. And then, in the same verse, Rupa Goswami describes that apart from Mathura, the next best place is superior than your Mathura is Gokul, where Krishna stayed 3 years and 52 days. And apart above that is Vrindavan, where he has so many pastime with gopis and Radharani. And Rupa Goswami doesn't stop there. He says superior than that even is Govardhan Hill, with Krishna lifted for 7 days and 7 nights. And more further than that, the most super excellence is Radha Kund, where Krishna even today has a lunchtime, noontime pastime with Radharani. Anybody who takes a bath once, who think of Radha Kund, will automatically goes to Krishna Loka. That is the benefit. In Radha Kund and Shama Kund, that would take a whole day to talk about that, but there's a Kanchan Kund there. That was the center part where Radharani and the gopis dig with their bangles, that little part to take a bath. And I have brought some dust from the Kanchan Kund for you guys. So you can all, the devotees can come. I'll be here. I'm not in a rush today. I'm not going to Toronto Temple. I gave my duty to somebody else. So I'll be here during the Prashadam, after the Prashadam. You can come and take a little bit. Mothers will have easy to, with their nail, to take out little piece. And anybody else want to see, touch it, put it on your head. Prabhupada said, it's just like going to Radha Kund. And the last thing before we finish in Prabhupada in 75, I'm sorry, I can't stop talking about Srila Prabhupada. I'm 75, I'm sitting with Srila Prabhupada in Vrindavan. By the way, the temple, soft opening was, Krishna Balaram was 74, 75 in April, on the Ram Navami days it was open. So, what the devotee thought, oh, very nice. Radha Kund is only half an hour by taxi to go from Krishna Balaram temple. Or you can take a tempo or whatever. So every day Prabhu was noticing what's going on. Right after the morning breakfast, everybody disappeared, evening class, everybody's back. What's going on in the temple? The one devotee tells me, all the devotees go. They go to Radha Kund and do the swimming. You know, all the Western people, very nice. They go swimming all day, every day. And Prabhu said, that what we told all of us, stop it, nobody can go there. He said, oh, you can go there, but you can't put your feet in there. Or you can swim without having feet in there. So he stopped there, see. So we have to follow that. So if everybody goes to Radha Kund, try, take the water and put it on your head. Take a bucket of water. You get the same benefit. So my request is, only let's take the benefit of month of Kartik. And all of us should thank His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. That when I say Srila Prabhupada ki jai, everybody should say next door neighbor till they come, then you get prasad. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Little louder. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Dhamodra ki jai. Radha Girdhari ki jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for a very nice lecture and some nice nectar from the Prabhupada's life. So now there is a next phase is some announcement phase. That is my time. Not take much of your time, but some announcement for the Dhamodra month. As Prabhu has mentioned, this is the most pious month, and whatever we do in our pious activity in normal circumstances, if we do, we get 1-to-1. But in Dhamodra month, it's a very special month. We can get like thousands and thousands of time of benefit as we do. So in that endeavor, I'd like to request Dharma Prabhu to come here and some announcement from our book distribution department.
Hare Krishna. Just a couple of books are there in this bag. and these books are written by Srila Prabhupada. So Shastra Dham is a big thing in this month. So you get thousands benefit more than normally you would have got from other months. There are 10 bags like this in this big bag. It's $50. So we take this Shastra Dham book, give it away to people who are coming new time. Also, you can take it to your home and give it to people. You can introduce them to Krishna consciousness. It's a very good thing that we'll be doing in this month. So if anybody requires this bag of 10 books, please come and see me or Sarat Prabhu. Just $50. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Where is Rasraj Prabhu? So you can meet him as well, Rasraj Prabhu. So we have very good Sankirtan team or book distribution team, and they recently, like this Friday, they have been to one Diwali festival just near Bombay Palace, and they have distributed about 39 books. So big Hari Bol. And they are silently but very consistently and very sincerely, I would say, very exemplary behavior, practiced by these few of these devotees who are like, and they are very inspirational to Iskcon Brampton's devotees, like, Dharma Prabhu, Rasra Prabhu, Sadhudananda Prabhu, and Ugrash Prabhu as well. So, and Mahesh Malli Prabhu, they are like, and the
Can we make 2 separate screens with the families, please? With the families.